guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth if you're new, and I'm from Denmark, so if my English isn't perfect, that's why. This year I'm back with another Panda palette challenge. This is my third year of panning a palette. I have finished one in 2015 and one in 2016. In 2015 I panned a palette from Oriflame, and it was this one, and it took me 11 months to finish. It was a very colorful palette and it learned me to use color, so I'm not afraid of color anymore. In 2016 I panned this palette from Body Collection, and that one took me 8 months to finish. That palette was very dry. It had a lot of fallout, so that one was quite easy to go through. The first one was very pigmented and I loved it. So yeah, those two were my oldest palettes in my collection, and my 2017 palette is also the oldest shadows in my collection. So this is my Panda palette for 2017. It looks like this. My goal is only to hit pan on these shades. I know there's a lot of eyeshadow pans in this palette. Some of them are smaller than others and some are bigger, but there's not that much shadow in these ones down here. But in these there's a lot more shadow because the pan is deeper than down here. I repressed this shadow into another pan because it was like this one, but it cracked completely, and I managed to save it all and repressed it into this one. This top one is a palette from Rofi, and this one is a palette from the Color Workshop. I have these two palettes in my makeup I want to use up, which I think I will do a finale on in a couple of days, but I didn't manage to finish them. That project was originally thought as an overall makeup use up, and it didn't have an end date, but I just calling it done because I'm sick of the products. Because I had a Panda palette last year, I didn't focus on this. I picked out some shades I wanted to use in the year, and those are shadows I have hit pan on. I have 5 pans in this palette and then 2 pans in this palette. I will not focus on the blushes and this highlighter because I'm very bad at going through blushes. I will put them in a project this year, so don't mind these one, but I don't have anywhere else to put them. I know I can hit pan on a lot of these shadows, but I don't know how many I can hit pan on. So any pan will be nice to hit. If I finish some of these shades, I will be very happy, but I think I can only finish 4 shades out of this one, which is this shimmery white one, this beige shade, and this shade, and this shade, because these are the most natural in this palette, because the rest of them is very shimmery. These shades is the oldest in my collection, and therefore they are not that pigmented anymore. It's still very creamy and nice, but they're not that pigmented, so they need a cream base to stick to, else I will just blend them away and then it would be a waste. My goal is to hit pan, and then I will take it from there if I want to use them anymore, and if I want to use them up, because it's just scary how long I have had these, so I won't focus on them more than just to hit pan and finish 4 of the shades. So yeah, I will have good use out of them if I just hit pan on every single shadow in this palette. Because I only have 4 natural shades and I most likely will use them up, I have added in this palette. This is a very neutral palette, and my goal is not to finish this because I don't think I can. This palette is from W7. It is the In the City Natural Nudes, the eye color palette, and it is a dupe for the Naked Basic 2 from MDK. And it looks like this. Everyone knows how the MDK palette looks, and this is just like it. I have some dips in these two, and I barely use these ones, and I have used these 3 today, and then I have used this shade on top of Battle Bronze or On and On Bronze from Maybelline, the cream shadow, and this in my crease, and this all over my eyelid. I think I will repress these three after this video, after I have taken a picture, because I can't get anything on my brush, I have noticed today. This is my palette, and this is my palette I will try to hit pan on, and I don't know if this is a part of my Panda palette, and I just like it. It's okay, but it's very, very cheap, and I can see it's not that good of a quality. I'm focusing on these two palettes this year for my Panda palette 2006. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of projects, Project Pan projects planned out for this year, a ton of collabs and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you will follow along, and I will see you next time with another great video. And I think next time will be a Project Pan, the makeup I want to use up and the body care I want to use up combined, I think. If you're doing a Panda palette too, I would love to know. If I'm not following you, please comment down below, because I love finding new Project Panners to follow. And yeah, I hope you're doing well until my next video, and I see you later. Bye guys!